I don't know how to do this. Well, do we need to just scoot as close as we can together?
I think you scoot closer to me. I think I'm at a good distance
then
for
just
this
give
thing.
me this.
I have the setting.
I mean, should we just both kind of shift that way so that I'm a little closer to this, or is this fine?
Yeah, that's better.
Are you already recording?
Yeah. So, what is this? Podcast 45 or 35? Okay, well, here we go.
This is cute.
Why did that taste like... It reminded me of, like, weed. Zach had these... Watermelon. That's why, because Zach had these edibles that were the Sour Patch, like, watermelon ones.
So now all watermelon things...
just like it.
So now all watermelon things are going to taste like weed to you?
Yeah, I'm just fucking pleased. Okay. Let's roll. I was never good at the introductions.
Do you want me to do it?
Good. If you want to.
No, you're supposed to introduce me.
Okay. Let's do this. Welcome back. No.
What podcast is this?
35. Oh. Welcome back to No Destination Podcast. This is podcast number 35. This week we have Luke and Luke and Devin taking the week off. Both were a little busy doing a few things. So you got me and my beautiful wife, Alex.
The very special guest.
The very special guest. One of the actual first guest.
I mean, I've been on before, but just like small little bitty segments.
Yeah, you get all the little segments. So yeah. So we're gonna try to run through a few things. Touch on some stuff that relate to our older age compared to those other guys, even though they're not much younger than us.
It's enough.
It's enough to make us feel old. So this might be a little shorter podcast, might be a little longer, depending if we get talking.
I feel nervous. I've never been on a podcast.
Well, I mean, this is a very improper podcast, and it's just, I mean, what, 3 people listen to it, and including one of them being you. So.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll listen to this one.
But yeah, so we'll get started with, I guess we're just gonna, like I said, we're gonna touch on stuff about millennials and sort of what we are, and chuggy, which is a new thing, and I think we touched upon it last week. Podcast.
Oh, you did?
Thing.
Who brought it up?
I did, briefly, because we were talking about it that day.
Okay, because this is a new term to me.
That the Gen Zers are saying about millennials and stuff, and it's just...
Well, first, for context, we're both millennials, born in 93.
Correct.
Which is... When does millennial end? Around 97?
Right where Noah and Luke and... I think
96, 97?
I think Devin is... Close.
Gen Z.
I think Devin's on the verge of millennial Gen Z.
Well, right in between, they're kind of calling it now like a zillennial or something. That's like where my sister falls, and that's who I learned of this term from last week.
Chuggy.
We were in Mexico, and there were a lot of chuggy things going on, so she felt the need to tell me about them. And then we started researching chuggy a little bit closer, and I felt very personally attacked.
Yeah, it is a personal attack, I think, from the Gen Z community to us millennials.
Well, and it's weird because I don't remember targeting Gen X like this when we were that age. Did we do that? Do I have no memory of this?
I don't know. We probably did. I feel like we probably did.
Like when we were in high school, what were like college or like young adults doing that we just thought was so cringy? Because I can't remember.
I think when we were in high school, we were doing the things that they were doing.
So there wasn't like a weird... Well, when we were in high school, I guess because we're at the end of millennial, so like the people we'd be making fun of is our own generation. They were just older than us, which is now they're
geriatric millennials.
For a while, it was elder millennials, and now it's geriatric millennials.
Sounds horrible. I told my coworker is a geriatric millennial, and I told him, like, they're calling you geriatric now. He's like, I feel personally attacked by Gen Zers. They can go fuck off.
Well, when does geriatric millennial end? Is that like age 40 now?
That would have been, 81?
Because I think...
So yeah, 40.
Well, I think millennials started in 84, so upper 30s basically.
Yeah.
But I think millennial could be counted anywhere up to probably age 40.
Yeah. But, so that was a fun little tidbit. But back to the chuggy.
Yeah.
If you want.
It's basically just like out-of-date things that millennials are doing that Gen Z finds just really cringy. Is that word?
That's
chuggy?
probably chuggy.
I feel like they don't say that anymore, but that's the only word I can come up with.
Yeah, I mean, it's a thing that they're sort of coining millennials and like things that we do that are sort of.
And I think the biggest personal attack on us is the one that I keep seeing is that having any type of unhealthy relationship or obsession with Friends, Harry Potter, or The Office. And so I am obsessed with Friends. I have a Friends t-shirt on right now. I decided to do that to be extra chuggy for this episode.
Yeah, and I love Harry Potter.
Well, as you can see right here in the background is the Harry Potter collection right on our shelf.
And my wand.
Oh, yeah.
So
that was the first personal attack. I don't know if I really believe those, because I think those will still be
Well, there's nothing
popular.
new that replacing it, so I don't know what replaces it.
Like Marvel, maybe?
Marvel was when we were.
I know,
Marvel's
but like there's
our
new
age, too.
stuff. Like Friends and Harry Potter is like done being produced.
Yeah, what replaces it? Nothing.
I don't know.
Nothing replaces that.
You're right.
Like,
the one we've all heard is the skinny jeans, which
yeah.
I'm a proponent for because those are just uncomfortable, to be honest.
well, I just don't wear them because I have big freaking thighs.
This one, though, having exposed light bulbs in your home, we just put those light bulbs in our living room that you made that are exposed.
Yep, I remember that. Starbucks merchandise.
I don't think I own any Starbucks merchandise. That seems weird to do.
Spin classes.
Well, we're not in a big city, so we don't even have those yet. Those haven't even reached our area much.
Phrases. We don't say any of those phrases. Like this one. Boy
No,
did
like
good.
my person or my human. That is one that people say a lot.
Yeah.
But we don't really say that, so that's good. The Girlboss themed things, I'm okay with that. That's always been a little strange. Like, just be a girl boss. Don't call yourself a girl boss.
Yeah, I feel
don't
like
know.
that's a little bit of a stretch.
I mean, it's a good thing to do, but... or some other ones.
Thinking French,
Rose gold, which, yeah, that was pretty popular
the
for a while.
pop sockets, those were popular too for a while. I don't have one, but
yeah,
I know we did have one.
We just have this. You have the stand.
Yeah, I have a kickstand on mine.
Yeah, so that's nice too. But what else? Charcuterie board, which you guys talked about. I feel like those are just classy, and I don't think that.
I just love cheese.
I don't think Generation Z has just hit that like classy point, because I've also heard being obsessed with wine or wine culture, but like wine has always been a thing. They're just not old enough to like wine
They're
yet.
immature yet.
I mean,
No, they're immature. 100% immature.
did you see this one, number
I
32?
did lasagna. It's spelled wrong in this article, but
Oh, I think this might be a British article. Maybe they spell it differently.
lasagna. But lasagna, that's like my favorite dish ever. That can't. Why is that chuggy?
maybe
How
it's
is that
chuggy.
chuggy?
I don't know. It's just noodles, cheese, and sauce. Maybe they just find it barbaric. I don't know. I haven't heard that one personally from anyone.
That's just dumb.
This one says referring to plants as babies or children. We definitely don't do that, but we do that with our pets. Is that chuggy?
Yeah, no.
No.
Because they are children.
Oh, okay.
Using dating apps. Oh, using Bumble and no other dating apps.
Well, here we're too chuggy to have even used dating apps.
Yeah, we were too old for that.
But that's okay. This one, I have to say,
The signs.
live, laugh, love signs. So signs that have words on them, which, yes, we have a sign right there, but that's from our wedding.
That was a present.
Yeah. So,
Not-
but like
not
signs
my
that
choice.
say live, laugh, love, or just like any type of wooden signs are considered very chuggy.
Yeah, we have that Wisconsin one that's just right over there.
Yeah, it's his home.
Says
I'm
home
sure
on it.
eventually that'll have to go.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, any other wooden sign quote saying is really just...
Posting birthday shout-outs on Instagram.
Let's go to this list.
Golden retrievers.
I know. Golden retrievers, apparently. I'm not so sure about that one. That's just like a type of dog.
Because it's middle-class suburban America.
Yeah, well, it really depends. We have a husky. Huskies
I'm
aren't.
surprised huskies aren't chuggy.
Well,
No, the Gen Zers love huskies.
do they?
Yeah, they do.
Great. So we fit in there. We're doing pretty good.
Elementary school teachers having IBS? How is this stuff
Well,
chuggy?
it's just... I have to admit, like, there are a lot of millennials that talk about having IBS. Like, you think...
It's an age thing.
Yeah, I think it's just your stomach starts to get a little bit fucked up when you get older.
Flirting using gifts. Okay, I could see that one. That one's funny.
This, though, farmhouse decor, which I fell into that trap briefly when we moved in here, but now I'm pulling away from it. I really just hate it now.
Yeah, it's stupid.
So that I get this one.
The name your pet Luna or Nova.
Everyone named their pet Luna for a while. One of my good friends did, which her dog is adorable, so I can give her a pass. But, yeah. This one, though. This next one.
I've never seen Wicked.
The musical Wicked. I just feel like if Gen Z is not willing to go to the musical Wicked, then I just don't know. I don't know what to tell them or what to think about that, because it's
I just think they're not big on musicals in general because they're not cultured.
Well, they will.
I'm really harping on these Gen Zers.
Yeah.
Which I hope Devin is a Gen Zer. I don't know if he is or not.
How old is he?
I don't know.
Well, he probably is.
He's one year younger than Noah. 1 year younger than Noah.
Because Noah's like, I think it either ends 96 or 97. So he's like...
He's a borderline.
Yeah, like a zillennial.
He's considered a zillennial.
This one I don't get. Being conventionally hot.
Like a wax figure. So like...
Oh, I guess.
Well, there's jeans. How do you choose that?
This next one is us.
We actually bought some dog toys that look like alcoholic beverages.
Yeah. What did we buy? What was it called?
Neuter Days.
Neuter Days for our dog.
You bought a Jade roller.
I did buy a Jade roller, but I never used it.
Or Chugi. No. The Pop Sockets again. The state of Virginia for some reason is Chugi.
I don't know about that one.
Who made this BuzzFeed? Oh, that's why.
BuzzFeed. So take these things as you will.
With a grain of salt. Graduating college in 2015.
This is a personal attack. It just says graduating college in 2015, which is the exact year that I graduated. So, not you though.
No, I was 2016. Actually, yeah, 2016. Hey, right?
Yeah.
Or was 2016?
It was the very end of 2016.
Gender
reveal parties, which those are going away.
Those do need to go away.
Those really do need to go away.
They're dangerous. They burn down freaking forests.
Yeah, I mean, like, have your parents over, people. Find out what the gender is, but, like, don't make a huge ordeal out of it.
Crockpots?
That's... Like, do you want cold food at a party? You need that.
I don't know. Nashville, the White Girl Central.
We haven't gone. We need to go.
Yeah.
That's still a place to go.
Rainforest Cafe. We went to that as kids. Never really liked it. We just did it because it was an experience. But yeah, I gotta get rid of those. I'm fine with that.
The color heather gray. This color is everywhere. I'm wearing it right now. How embarrassing. Well, yeah, it's like that gray that's kind of speckled, where it's like every color of gray in one shirt. That is kind of everywhere.
Yeah. Well, gray's a good color.
That's fine. And then
I think that October.
Yeah, so that's just like a white girl
with
thing.
The pumpkin spice
latte. Yeah, that I can understand being considered chuggy, because Gen Z is just very like, I don't know, unique. That one was totally you. You're just gonna skip over that?
What, men's hygiene product?
Anything that's like specific towards men, like men's soap, He had to buy new shampoo and it needed to be men's shampoo.
It didn't need to. I just typed it in. It's a smell thing. NPR.
Yeah.
Listening to NPR?
I know, listening to NPR podcasts, which is all of my favorite podcasts are NPR.
They just don't want to be educated.
Yeah, that's where I just think some of this stuff, I want to believe, is just an age thing. Maybe they'll get there eventually.
Yeah, I would think so. I think, yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. So that's your trip on Chugi.
Hope you fall into that category with us.
Yeah, because it's just like it hurts in some of the things, like the Harry Potter and Disney stuff in general. And
yeah, well, the last one on there was Disney Adults, which if you haven't gone to Disney World as an adult, you're truly missing out, because it's a whole different experience.
It is. It's fun because it's different from when you're a kid. When you're a kid, you want to ride in every ride, run around like a maniac, and you don't have a care in the world.
Yeah, it's like all about like the characters in costumes and stuff like that.
When you're an adult, it's all about the food, the drinks.
It's still kind of about the rides.
Yeah, the rides a little bit still. But it's a different experience, and I mean, I thoroughly enjoy it. We're going in October.
We went once already as adults, and we're going once more as adults, and then we will go in the future with children. Yeah. Hopefully. So...
We enjoy it, because, there's like this wine and food festival that's at Epcot. And we went to that, and it's like in October and stuff, and you just get drunk and eat a bunch of food that's like from different parts of the world, and it's awesome. I mean, I love food, and it's just a good way to try different things.
No, the wine and food festival is truly the best because Epcot, it has all of the countries, and then they have extra stands for like extra countries, and in every country you can order sample size food and drinks.
I'm surprised Star Wars isn't chuggy for some reason.
I think I saw that on a different list.
Because like
it's definitely chuggy. Well, but it's also like beyond chuggy because it's like created quite a bit older. See, but that's like that's kind of like Harry Potter though, where like Star Wars like just kept going, like people didn't get over it. So like maybe Harry Potter like will keep going. They just need
to release more movies.
They're just not into it right now. Generation Z is they're not. They find it cringy.
They're into boxing each other and dancing on TikTok. Well, that's a big thing right now. Like you have all these influencers that are like do like boxing matches.
I've never seen that, but you tell me because you are the TikTok king.
Well,
he lives on it.
It started on YouTube with like Logan Paul and this KSI guy.
Oh.
They're like YouTubers, and they boxed for
sort of. Well, that was sort of formal, but are people just doing it in their living room? That's extremely dangerous.
No. It's like a formal thing, but it's like they don't have any training, so they're just going out there and beating the crap out of each other, and it's not an actual boxing match. It's sort of stupid, but it's entertaining in the fact that it's a bunch of idiots just beating up on each other.
I guess.
I don't know.
It's not really my kind of.
No, it's sort of silly. But yeah, so we just thought we'd talk a little bit about Disney. I guess while my wife's on the podcast, I'm out of the screen. While my wife's on the podcast, we'll talk a little bit more about how she's formed me into this basic white bitch of a boy.
That is not how it happened.
No, she's ever since I've been with her back in college, she's sort of introduced me to new things that I've never liked.
Well, let's just say he's from a very small town, which everyone else on this podcast is from the same small town. Nothing against that town, but you know, some of your ways were just a little outdated. The cargo shorts was probably the first thing that had to go.
Yeah, that was
like we dated for probably a full year with cargo shorts. Huge pockets.
The big ones with the big pockets on the side. I think Zach still has a bunch of those.
If you still own those, go into your closet and throw them away. Maybe even burn them so no one else finds them.
They ain't coming back.
Those are horrendous. Those need to go. I remember we had our first like kind of getaway planned. We were gonna go to Door County, and all he owned was like cargo shorts and I wanted to bring like cute outfits, and I was like, this just isn't gonna fly. I'm gonna want photos. So I went to TJ Maxx and I just bought him like a new wardrobe. Mm-hmm. I just dropped like $300 on shorts, shirts, and I remember I brought them to your parents' house where you were at the time and made you try them all on, and Noah found it to be the most hilarious thing. Yeah. There was like colored shorts. They were all flat front shorts, which now is like normal, and that's what you would wear, but at the time you felt really bizarre.
Yeah, it was a change that needed to happen.
Yeah, it wasn't like, I mean, I kind of forced that one on you considering I just bought all the things.
Do you remember those pants that turned into shorts with the zipper?
Did you own those?
It used to back in the day.
Oh God, I never owned anything like that. That's not good. Those can never come back. I remember those are a very millennial thing. Why do I feel like those would come back? They're just like ironic enough that like they would wear them.
Yeah, I mean you see all these TikToks and stuff about like the feather in the hair coming back.
No. I don't think I ever even really fell into that. No, I don't think I did. I feel like Emily definitely owned a feather or two.
Probably.
Yeah.
I can see her doing that.
Yeah.
Some other things though that she sort of got me into is like actually drinking coffee. I mean,
coffee.
Acquired taste. I never drink beer before going to college, and then I forced to drink it because it was cheap.
Yeah.
So.
But the coffee thing, a lot of people don't start drinking coffee until college, but I guess for you it was after.
Yeah, it was after college because I didn't drink it in college. I started drinking.
He also never went to Starbucks until like a year ago, and now you go to Starbucks more than I do. You went to Starbucks when I was out of town.
Well, I was going to grab groceries, and the Starbucks is right next to the grocery store.
Right next to the grocery store.
So I was like, I need some coffee and a pick-me-up. I don't want to make it at home. I'm going to get it at Starbucks. So, boom.
Yeah.
Sushi. That's another one.
You still don't like that.
It's a when I
say what you're gonna say here. I'll have it, but I don't prefer it.
Yeah, I don't prefer it.
He says that about everything.
Yeah, well, it's true. It means I'm not crazy picky, but I like other things. That's what that means.
I guess.
Wine. Like I said,
again, see, this is where I think it's chuggy, but I just don't think they've all acquired their taste to wine, because you got to start with the Moscato and you got to drink that for about a year, and then you can have anything.
Yeah, I think, well, we'll just leave it at that. Hair products, like, obviously, it's a little bit much today, but I've always just buzz cut my hair.
Yeah, always buzz cut. And then you started getting it longer, and I was like, okay, it's getting longer now, like, you can't just leave it, like, you have to put products in your hair.
Yeah.
Use not a 3-in-1 shampoo.
Actually use conditioner?
Yeah, conditioner.
Yeah, so we can actually talk about this because the other people like Luke and Devin on the podcast are bald, so I can...
We have some hair on the podcast today.
Yeah, so I mean, it's just like, she's introduced me to a bunch of things, so I mean, it's just the evolution of Ethan. Otherwise, I'd probably still be wearing cargo shorts and
probably
not drinking.
No, you wouldn't still wear.
No, I
now he wears Lululemon a lot too. I did that.
Yeah, that was your fault. Athletic wear. I'm wearing it currently.
Which I think Lululemon is on the verge of being chuggy. Which
yoga pants I thought were on the verge of being chuggy too.
Yeah, they're like going back to like the boot the boot cut. Which
I like those. Those are weird.
I'm wearing them today, so that's awkward.
Yeah, it's awkward. Well, I mean, that's all we had on our list today. Do you want to talk about anything else? Do you have anything else you want to talk about?
I want to address one thing. I listen to all of your podcasts. And I started, like, listening to them more recently and just kind of hammered through them all, like, when I would take Bowen walks. And my sister, Emily, comes up on the podcast time again. So I just wanted to let everyone know that I'm aware of this. I hear it. And the one time she was brought up was the belly button episode. That was the first one. Where you guys were talking about, like, if you poke your belly button, what you'd want. Like, what would happen.
Oh.
But that's when she was brought up, and it was... So I sent her this clip. So she's fully aware of this, and you can all feel extremely embarrassed.
This is a personal attack on Devin.
Yeah.
And Luke, I guess.
Honestly, and Luke. I hear it. I hear it every episode. This is the story of my life. All of my guy friends talking about Emily. Mm-hmm. So it's nothing new, but I'm fully aware, so I just wanted to point that out.
So watch yourself. And on that note, we're going to wrap it up here. Thanks for tuning in to the No Destination podcast. You can find us on YouTube at The Shocky, or Spotify, No Destination podcast. Thanks again for helping out this week on such short notice and with those guys not being able to do it. So, hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you next week.
All right, thanks for having me.
Deuces.
Is a peace sign chuggy?
Oh, God, we're a chuggy.